All right, let's get this started.
Órale, vamos.
Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back, Latino Free Minds, episode 98. Don't forget to share the show and all that good stuff. Um, just a reminder, next week we'll have Nick Wilson on, January 14th. So tune into that. And January 21st, we'll have our 100th episode. So also tune in for that. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, Daniel. Looking like I'm gonna ask for billions of dollars from the U.S. for Ukraine. Got the little Zelensky shirt on.
For reals. Man. Yeah, well, isn't that crazy? I think I saw today that um they're gonna give them another whatever billion. Um and it's like, man, just the timing of these damn announcements, like they couldn't be any just fucking like read the room, no?
You'd imagine.
So who knows, man? It's it's sad, dude. It's sad what's happening because, it's a lot of people affected right now by all those fires in Southern California. Um, we just saw too that you know the the Hollywood sign looks like that one's burning up too. So, um, which is some say it could be you know literally a sign from God. I don't know.
Hey, man, it's crazy. I was looking at those videos yesterday, and it was just really sad seeing how many people had to evacuate. Old people, a lot of old people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and and I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully all those people able to get away. Hopefully, not a lot of people, getting injured or killed by these fires. But it's crazy to see that happening. So
Well, what is it, Daniel? I'm seeing that it was like five. It's like five wildfires right now.
I believe so. That's what I saw last. That it was a total of 5 of them, um, happening at once. So they're just spreading fast because all the wind that's going on right now. So obviously that's not helping. And what we talked about last week about we're more talking about making America healthy and how that's connected to all the other shit that they want you to take. You know, you gotta drink milk because you got weak bones, but because all the fluoride, it's all fucking connected. Um, I feel like it's the same here too. You know, we have LA in the state in general, right? We have a state, a governor that is all about climate change, but does no forest management. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have a mayor that's cutting funding for the fire department. I think I saw she cut 23 million from firefighting. They- Dude, they don't have any fucking water to put out these fires. They don't
Yeah.
have the resources. It's crazy, man. It's fucking embarrassing.
Well, you kind of want to ask where their mind is, where their priorities are. I was seeing that the LA fire chief, fact check me, the new LA fire chief. I think she was talking about her first priority was DEI, right?
Hmm.
Making things more diverse in the fire departments
Yeah.
of LA. So you see where their priorities were, where her literal priorities lie. So I
Yeah,
think
man.
water should be one of them.
Yeah.
one of number, at least top three.
Yeah. But like I said, all they're focused on is this fake ass climate change narrative, and they do nothing to prepare for these things. And like you said, their focus is on other things, right? You
Well,
know, they're focused on, like you said, DEI. You know, the people in Los Angeles vote for these people repeatedly. So, you know, I feel I feel for them because I'm pretty sure a lot of them are just manipulated into voting for these damn Democrats over and over. But also, it's like, when is enough going to be enough? You know, is this what's going on right now? Is this going to open eyes? You know, I'm sure it'll open some, but you know, it just it's crazy, man. I just I don't get it, and uh, it's sad.
well, I saw somebody mention today that California has the best land and the worst government. You know, and I think that fits. That fits because
Yeah,
I also saw something else. You know, everybody's coming out. Everybody's an expert. Or everybody knows. But if it's true, man, I mean, it's kind of California shot themselves or LA shot themselves in the foot. You know,
hmm,
or it starts somewhere. You know, Gavin Newsom, but that supposedly like in 2014 that they did vote on some type of proposition to get these watersheds to update them and will create more. And I don't think they haven't done good on that promise. You know, but again, allocated around like 7.5 billion or something like that. You know, so people are voting for it, but you know what is the government actually doing? And the bigger
not
question, so where are the resources that California, that is so abundant in California? Where are they going? Where are they using them to? For.
it's obviously not for the people, right? Obviously not for preparedness. Yeah, that's just it. You know, we have leaders, politicians. They're not leaders. We have politicians, you know, in power that are just focused on the wrong things, and they manipulate the people to vote based on fucking LGBTQ and fucking abortion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what people are focused on. That's what they vote for. And they fucking got people trapped in that mindset so that all this other shit, we're being prepared for fires in California, you would think would be one of the things that would be at the top of the list based on our history with those. That shit doesn't even get brought up, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't get brought up. As long as fucking homeboy over there can go in the girls' bathroom, everybody's all fucking happy, and then they go vote, you
Yeah.
know, for that. And everything else just fucking goes to the wayside. Like it's infuriating because, you know, people are getting played. And
Mhm.
shit like this happens that could have been avoided if they took the proper steps, proper precautions to fight and be prepared for these fires. But they're focused on stupid shit, and here we are.
Yeah. It's
So
terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
yeah. But, you know, then there's a whole other angle too of fucking insurance companies, dude. They can't even do business here.
Yeah.
So I was seeing something about people losing coverage earlier this year down there, you know, for fire
Mhm.
reasons, and
Mhm.
here we are. You know,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
Well, I think you need home insurance, no?
Yeah,
It's one of those things like you need health insurance. You get fined or something.
yeah.
No? Is there something like that if you
No,
don't have
no,
health insurance?
there's nothing like that. It's just, you know, it makes sense to, if you're buying your home, to have it insured, because you never
Mhm.
know, right? Um, you know, you got to have the right coverage. I remember, you know, I moved out here 2017. Like 2 years after that, the insurance company wanted to cut my insurance because they said there was no fire department next to my house, and it's like, well, there's one like a
Mhm.
mile away. So I had to go get a letter from them because somehow I'm in. I think it used, you know, out here it used to be all orchards
Right.
or whatever. So, you know, they kind of, I guess, treated it like it's still like that. There's no fire department nearby. So I had to go get a letter from the fire department, with their letterhead and all that, to be like, yeah, there's a fire department here. Um, so, and I think it had to be within 5 miles or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just they can't do business here in California. Again, they go after I don't know. They go after the wrong fucking things, man. They make
Yeah.
they make things so much harder on people than it has to be. And I just hope people really wake up to this, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If not everybody, I hope a lot more people do.
S- So it makes you even wonder, like, do the insurance companies kind of know, right? They're in the know. When we deal with insurances, they're in the know. They're a couple of steps ahead. They probably know there's no water in those fire hydrants. How on earth would you want to insure, a whole place when you're finding out, I'm sure they run their audits of how really safe things are,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, man, if the insurance doesn't want to cover this, sums up, you know.
I mean, right? If you're an insurance company and you hear the mayor cut $23 million in fucking,
Mhm.
you know, money for the fire departments, that might make you want
Yeah.
to, hey, because I get it, they don't want to lose money too, and
Mhm.
you know, so the people
It's a
lose
ticking
out.
time bomb.
Yeah, yeah. Now the
Yeah.
people are losing out if they don't have fire insurance in their home insurance. It sucks, man.
Well, it's just crazy how you can just start off with the simple questions. All right. Well, fire hydrants don't have water. Where's the water? You know, where's the water? Oh,
Hmm.
okay, it's frozen in the mountain. All right. How do we collect that water? Oh no, we don't. We let it as soon as it melts. We let it go right into the ocean. You know, not
Yeah,
free water, but water we can attain. We're in 2025. You
yeah.
know, I'm pretty sure if you ask ChatGPT, what's one of the first things you would do if you were to fix California? Maintenance, forest maintenance. Get rid of PG&E.
Jeez, dude.
you know,
Trump put this out. It said the fires in Los Angeles may go down in dollar amount as the worst in the history of our country. In many circles, they're doubting whether insurance companies will even have enough money to pay for this catastrophe. Let this serve and be emblematic. The gross incompetence and mismanagement of the Biden slash Newscom duo, January 20th, cannot come fast enough. I
uh,
mean,
so what then? You think $600? These guys are gonna be cool with $600 on the mainland? These guys are on the mainland. You think $600 is gonna be cool? Like those Hawaiian people?
I don't know. Newsom's got to figure it out. You know what I mean?
It's
What's her name? Karen
you know,
Karen Bass? Is that her name? She's got to figure it
uh,
out. She's up in
Mayor
fucking
Bass,
she's in fucking Ghana
Ghana.
while her city burns. The fuck you doing out there?
Oh, Daniel, chill. That's our
Nah.
sis. That must be their
Mm-mm.
sister city.
Nah. No. I mm-mm. It's wild to me, man. It's wild to me. Uh oh look, and then there's this other fact. So, you know, and Trump posted about that one too. It says Governor Gavin Newsom refused to sign the water restoration declaration put before him that would allow millions of gallons of water from excess rain and snow melt from the north to flow daily into many parts of California, including the areas that are currently burning in a virtually apocalyptic way. He wanted to protect an essentially worthless fish called a smelt by giving it less water. It didn't work, but didn't care about the people of California. Now the ultimate price is being paid. I will demand that this incompetent governor allow beautiful, clean, fresh water to flow into California. He is to blame for this. On top of it all, no water for fire hydrants, no firefighting planes, a true disaster. Man, and that's the thing. Like, I think Trump tried to work something out with him back in the days during the first administration, and I believe Newsom's response was like, You don't believe in climate change, so you can't be part of this conversation. I think that's what the idiot said. He
Mhm.
might have tweeted it. Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it again, it was another thing with forest management, you know,
Hmm.
but it's always something. A fish smelt, and apparently that fish is worth anything that burnt down yesterday, right?
Yeah.
This is the infrastructure California needs, and again, where are resources going? You know, we vote these things in. We want um, a super train to go from San Francisco to LA in an hour or two. We get promised that takes longer than usual. Yeah, man, it's
No. Well,
your boy Gavin.
he's out in 2026. We'll see. Like we
Hmm.
said many episodes already. 2026 is a good opportunity to make some change. I mean, what more do you need? You know what I mean? Your whole city is burning. You know what I mean? Literally burning. And these people don't have what they need to protect you, the people. Like, I don't know what else it's gonna take, man. What is it gonna take for LA?
Damn.
Dude, they fucking booed Hulk Hogan. Dog, like what is it gonna take to turn LA around? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
you know,
Well,
I mean
well,
Hulk Hogan's irrelevant, but you know what I mean?
well, it just makes me, dude. I've never heard of fire hydrants not having any water. I've never seen anybody fill a fire hydrant. But you know what's crazy, Daniel? I would imagine, I would imagine what the irony is for somebody that got a ticket for parking in front of one of those empty fire hydrants.
Oh my god.
You know? Getting a ticket for parking in front of an empty fire hydrant. That's not on the government, that's on you, brother.
Go
That's
your
crazy.
go get your fucking money back.
Yeah, go get your
Get your
who
money
knew these
back.
these fire hydrants
If you
these
you're
fire
you're
hydrants were
you're
empty.
being a responsible citizen, you paid. Ah, shit, I parked in front of the hydrant. You paid it. Nah, man, it ain't had no
Ah, they
water
got
anyways.
me.
Go,
It was
uh, uh
5 minutes.
go request a
I was gonna
refund right
I
now.
was gonna
Go,
be right back.
go park there right now. Actually,
Damn it. Yeah, dude. How are these for what the fuck? Are these just for show? Are these for show?
that's it, bro. Traffic control, like a parking control. Um,
Yeah.
you know, well, at this point, man, all we can do is hope. Like I said, hope everybody stay safe. Um, obviously, you don't want people.
Well,
You know,
I want the Californian government to do the same thing that the Hawaiian government did to that place over there. Say, you know what? We're gonna take over. Where the government's gonna buy this land, and we're gonna put this giant memorial to remember this day, the day the fire hydrants were full. See how that goes along. See if they get a little taste of their own medicine. You know, that sounded crazy when they were talking about doing that to Hawaii.
yeah.
You
I
know.
mean, what can
You
you?
imagine losing your home on a fire and then, yeah, we're gonna turn this into a park to remember that your house burned down.
Damn, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's crazy, man. I
Oh,
mean,
here's $600. You can't even stay in one of the hotels that are on the island.
yeah,
Only $600. You
yeah.
better put it
Well,
on your taxes.
I think the Hollywood Hills is the most recent fire, or somewhere in that area is starting to burn. Um,
The sign?
so yeah. I mean, just we'll see what happens, man. Stay
Well,
safe,
Daniel.
but stop voting for these fucking Democrats. We can start
Yeah.
there. That's the easiest fucking start. And it can't get
Yeah.
any worse. It can't get any worse than your whole fucking city burning down.
Yeah.
How
Well,
much
if you
worse can
had
it get?
hmm another question, where are these fires coming from? Yeah, the wind helps. They're starting somewhere. Is
Hmm.
it PG&E? Is their infrastructure, sparking up? Or, hear me out,
Allegedly.
You know? Yeah, no, no. Hear me out. This is true. This is no allegedly. I saw a video, man, out there in Santa Monica on PCA. Is it PCH?
PCH, yeah.
Trailers, man, of homeless people. Just not trailers that don't move. You
Yeah.
know, homeless people. Those guys, you gotta stay warm. I don't doubt. I don't blame them. You gotta stay warm, but they're not doing it in the safest of places.
No.
They're not doing it in a place where there's not a combustible tent on the other side. You know, there's not trash on the other side. They're doing it right there, man, where it could just they're gonna nod out. They're gonna do they're gonna be warm. They're gonna nod out, and then, who's tending that fire? It could be that. It could be people that are starting these fires purposely. I think that one fire that got really crazy over there near Yuba City, that was somebody that was mad at the world and
Mm-hmm.
just pushed his car off a cliff, you know? So it's like, oh man, four or five major wildfires in 36 hours is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Is nuts. And then you hear again, we're talking about the insurances. They're not. They're talking. This is the worst. This is gonna be the most expensive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, catastrophe.
Yeah.
It's in L.A., man.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like my thing, right? It's like I said, people probably manipulated to vote that way. They don't get it. Um, Hopefully now more of them see it. But it's all connected, man. You vote for these people because they got you, all up in your feelings, or they're fucking manipulating you about this and that. Gavin Newsom's focused on what did he want, 25 million to have for lawsuits against Trump. It's like just fucking posturing and just trying to make people feel like he's doing something, but he ain't doing shit. We can see right now with the city burning, he hasn't done shit. That mayor probably even less, right? Everyone was happy. First woman mayor in Los Angeles. Again, got you voting for shit that doesn't matter. So when you really need them to step up, and those people in leadership doing what they should be doing, so that things like this get controlled, it's like no, you're voting to just let it burn.
Yeah.
It's sad,
What
but
are their
that's what it is.
merits? What are their merits? Then apparently the chief's merit for the fire department is, I'm gay as hell. You know, those are her merits.
Yeah, yeah. But I
That's what
mean,
we're looking for.
we'll see what happens. I know our homie Anthony's down, he lives down there, so I know he's been covering a lot of it, and he's been out and about, documenting all this stuff. So, make sure you're following him or check him out, cuz he's doing all that stuff live out there. But overall, man, just I hope they're able to contain these fires, put them out. Um, you know, there's got to be some water somewhere we can find, you know. Anywhere, dog. Just get some fucking water and
Yeah, man.
but we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. On another note, I think I think you were happy about this. I think you texted me like that you were excited. They gave Hillary the Medal of Honor or Medal of Freedom.
Yeah. Did they get oh, I texted you? Yeah, right.
This is the greatest day of my life. I think it's what it said.
Everybody, did they really give that to Messi too?
To who?
Is that true? Is that true? They gave that same to Messi?
I think they gave
No?
it to Messi. They
Shut
gave it,
the shut up, Daniel.
which is like, I
What?
mean, Messi, like, you know,
No.
what
No.
did what the fuck did you do for America, man? I like, I get,
Dude, you won the World Cup for America by playing for Argentina. What are you talking
uh,
about? You
he,
paid for Miami. Miami's not even.
that's
Is
all he
that
had to do.
America?
All he had to do is come to
Oh my
Miami, and he gets
gosh.
a fucking Medal of Freedom. You know
Oh man, that's
who
crazy, dude.
Magic Johnson got one too for I don't know,
Magic
probably
Johnson.
not dying of AIDS or something. I don't know. What did he do for? I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know, dude.
He crashed out with LA last time I checked. They kicked him out of LA Lakers. No,
I,
wasn't he
I don't know, but he got the
some
medal.
GM?
Your
Oh my
girl, your
gosh.
girl Hillary, she got
Who?
one. Hillary Clinton.
Hillary.
Yeah,
Well, she is. She's super brave, dude.
you
She's
know,
going up against Trump. That's brave, dude. That's courage.
that's
She's got
that's
courage.
rewarding people for just for what? I think we talked about it last time. Just
It's
lowering the
crazy.
standards.
Well, you kind of you wonder like, are these paid? Can I pay him to get a little freedom award? You know, is there where can I get that? Because those are going, those are being synonymous with the people the amount of people that he's pardoning, preemptive pardons.
Yeah.
First time
Oh,
I
Liz
heard
Cheney.
that,
Yeah, Liz Cheney. She
you
got one
know.
too.
So
What's all I want to know is what's the crime? What's the crime? Tell me. You know, tell me what the crime is, and we'll
mhm,
see. We'll see if that's a good move or not. But
no,
it's one of those things where they take things that should have. I'm pretty sure the Medal of Freedom. I think it's what it's called. Um,
yeah, matter of freedom.
had some great significance to it. Some honor to it when you would get it. But now it's like, yeah, you just see it all the time. It's just celebrities getting it. You know, politicians, lifelong fucking politicians that
What does Messi have to do, dude? With any
Messi,
with
fucking Messi got one before you did, dog. Think about that.
bro?
Think about that.
I I yeah, I didn't
That's what I'm
want
saying.
one.
Like the significance of it is probably like, well, fuck that medal then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I uh I don't know, dude. Everything they do is just. I
I
think
have
they're trying
only
to piss
gotten
off
more
as many
mad.
people as possible
Yeah,
before
yeah.
they're out of there. I think that's what they're trying to do, man. There's no other
I
explanation for it.
I think the jig is up and they're cashing in.
Well, he's
They're cashing in.
he's been pardoning a bunch of pedophiles. I think so. You know, gotta do what you can to get your people out.
Asian ones,
Interesting. Yeah.
spies.
So
Yeah, man. And you're gonna hear as soon as he's at oh man, as soon as he's out of being president, there's a company out there that's gonna get him to go do a speech or something. You
oh
know,
yeah, oh yeah.
he's only gonna get paid.
Mm-hmm. Some money laundering. You know.
And I want to see what he's gonna say. What my boy Biden's gonna say. You know, because he's MAGA. He's MAGA now. So I'm curious.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
He's MAGA now, dude. Joe Biden's MAGA as it gets. You don't remember? He started MAGA.
Ah, shit, dude. That's
Oh
crazy.
man, dude. Well, another thing that I like, and you didn't text me about this, so that's how I know you're not happy about it. Uh, the Gulf of America, Daniel.
I think Gio.
You,
It's because
you're
Gio sent the
pissed.
text. No, go ahead. I'll call it Gulf of America.
Daniel's pissed. He's pissed.
I don't mind that. They could change that name. Doesn't affect me.
Gul- Gulf
Mex
of America.
Mexico don't deserve it probably. So um yeah. No, that's cool. They had Trump
Shoot.
Jr. out in Greenland. Um Trudeau, your boy, you were sad. You told me in private.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
Trudeau's gone.
Well, yeah, that dude put the best blackface on I've ever seen twice. So we're losing a soldier. We're losing a guy that knows. He knows his blackface.
Freedom of expression,
So
dog. Freedom of speech.
they
You're
should
right.
give him the Freedom Award.
Yeah, yeah. He should accept it in blackface too.
Yeah,
That appropriate. It'd be appropriate.
it'd be appropriate.
Oh
So
man.
that's who we're losing.
Yeah, that's who we're losing. But no, the January 6th passed on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Um Very
Happy sixth.
happy sixth to everybody. I hope you're all okay. One of the worst days in our history. I think the View said what worse than the Holocaust and
Pearl
World War
Harbor. Pearl
World
Harbor. Sorry. Whoa.
Pearl
Sorry.
Harbor,
Whoa.
World War II, all that combined. I think she said. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Sad day, sad day. But
Yep.
good news for that day is they certified the election and Trump is officially gonna be
Mm-hmm.
inaugurated January 20th. So let's see if I can play this shit. See if you can hear this. Can you hear that?
No.
Here, let me fix this because this is important for people to hear.
Wait. Is that my pres?
This is your
Is that my?
VP.
Is that my vice president?
Yeah, it's your VP. You ready?
Cause I'm about to break. Ooh, ah.
The Republican should have got up and clapped for that shit too. Like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I would have hit him with the knee slide. Ah.
Yeah, man. So it's official. You know, Kamala had to announce her, certify her loss. So um, that was something good happened. It's a good change of pace for January 6th, historic day. You know, so man, it's we'll see what happens. You know, we say it all the time too. We'll see what happens when they get in there, but one step closer, right?
One step closer.
Oh, going back to the medal. Sorry, I had to go back to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They gave one to George Soros too.
Ooh.
George Soros.
Is that the dad?
Yeah, the one
It's
that
it's
the main the
the main
main.
Soros.
Yeah,
The Soros.
yeah. The guy
Well, yeah,
that
man.
the guy that this is what China calls him. China calls him a global economic terrorist. That's what China calls Soros. Uh, they call him the son of Satan.
God.
That's what Chinese media calls him. You know what I mean? The son of
Mm-hmm.
Satan, dog. The son of Satan. I think that's accurate. I
That's a little mean from China. All we did was call their leader Winnie the Pooh. That's China
no
needs to chill.
no China. I hey
China needs to
I'll
chill.
I'll agree with them on that one. No, I'll give him props where it's needed. Um, I can't believe that guy got one too. But again, like I say, just trying to do as much as they can to piss people off and kind of like shove it in people's faces, like hey, look at this, you know.
Hey man, you don't. That's like those medals are more like COVID-19 medals. You know, like hey, you had something to do with it. This is how we remember you. You know.
Go.
Let me guess. Fauci got one.
I think he got one earlier
Uh,
in the
this is his fourth one. He's
yeah
got more freedom medals than boosters.
yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's
Hmm.
yeah, you got people in Hollywood trying to leave right now.
Oh man, it's terrible, man. And then you see how quick the streets got locked. You
They
know,
don't
like
move
people
fast.
just fire goes fast, man. I remember being on the opposite side of a road of a fire and just in my car feeling the burn on the window, man. That was crazy. I can't imagine. I can't imagine, losing visibility and having to drive up and down a hill, a windy hill, and then out of nowhere you just come to a stop. You know,
Mm, yeah.
that's that's crazy. And this is prime. These are nice homes. These are mansions, huh, Daniel?
Well, some in
This
Malibu,
is
dude.
this is not no favela over there in Santa Monica
Yeah. It's you're talking about
Beach, right?
Malibu, now Hollywood Hills. You're talking about areas that, you know, money, right? Real
Yeah.
estate.
Where's Kendrick Lamar? Where you at, Kendrick? Huh? Talking all that. Where you at? Come on, show up.
Look,
Hey, where
look,
you
that
at?
spot's catching fire right there. That house.
That's crazy, man.
Look how quick, like it's like you can see the
Yeah,
wind
dude.
moving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they're just carrying it.
It's
All
somebody's
the dead
house.
leaves.
It's somebody's house. Somebody
Yeah. And
somebody
that
worked for
fire
that.
just looks isolated, though. That looks like the tinder to like a bonfire.
Yeah, that's all it is. What, like little embers, right? They just got to get
Right? Oh,
pushed
man. Oh,
into
my
in the.
goodness, what's there?
They just got to land on the right in the right spot, and
On
there
the
you
old
go. Look
shingle.
at all that. Damn, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh man. Well, that's just
Yeah.
where we are right now, right? Where we are. Um,
Yeah.
damn. But
30,000 evacuated yesterday, huh?
yeah,
That's that's the whole population of my town, dude. That's my whole town getting up and leaving without a car. You know? That's
yeah. I saw people leaving cars behind and all that. So
it makes and then again, it makes you wonder, do you really want to live on one of these hills? On any hill, right?
yeah. Oh man. Well, hope it all gets hope it all gets figured out.
Yeah. But
Did you see? All right, now I'm gonna ask you a question. Changing the subject. Did you see or hear the Zuckerberg thing?
where he was gonna well, I didn't hear, but I kind of read the subtitle where it said that he was gonna help or he was gonna help stop he was gonna join the he was gonna help Trump stop censoring,
Hmm.
stopping the government from censoring social media, something like that.
Yeah.
But did you see how he looked? He looked like the Jerry curls. Are those Jerry curls?
Here, look. I'll play the video. I'll play the video, and then
Hmm.
and then it's it's 5 minutes, but I don't know. Well, I'll play it, and then whenever we'll stop it. We'll see. We'll see how much we play of it. But yeah.
Hey everyone, I want to talk about something important today because it's time to get back to our roots around free expression on Facebook and Instagram. I started building social media to give people a voice. I gave a speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression, and I still believe this today. But a lot has happened over the last several years. There's been widespread debate about potential harms from online content. Governments and legacy media have pushed to censor more and more. A lot of this is clearly political, but there's also a lot of legitimately bad stuff out there. Drugs, terrorism, child exploitation. These are things that we take very seriously, and I want to make sure that we handle responsibly. So we built a lot of complex systems to moderate content. But the problem with complex systems is they make mistakes. Even if they accidentally censor just 1% of posts, that's millions of people. And we've reached a point where it's just too many mistakes and too much censorship. The recent elections also feel like a cultural tipping point towards once again prioritizing speech. So we're going to get back to our roots and focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our policies, and restoring free expression on our platforms. More specifically, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes similar to X, starting in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy. We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US. So, over the next couple of months, we're going to phase in a more comprehensive community notes system. Second, we're going to simplify our content policies and get rid of a bunch of restrictions on topics like immigration and gender that are just out of touch with mainstream discourse. What started as a movement to be more inclusive has increasingly been used to shut down opinions and shut out people with different ideas, and it's gone too far. So I want to make sure that people can share their beliefs and experiences on our platforms. Third, we're changing how we enforce our policies to reduce the mistakes that account for the vast majority of censorship on our platforms. We used to have filters that scanned for any policy violation. Now, we're going to focus those filters on tackling illegal and high severity violations. And for lower severity violations, we're going to rely on someone reporting an issue before we take action. The problem is that the filters make mistakes, and they take down a lot of content that they shouldn't. So by dialing them back, we're going to dramatically reduce the amount of censorship on our platforms. We're also going to tune our content filters to require much higher confidence before taking down content. The reality is that this is a trade off. It means we're going to catch less bad stuff, but we'll also reduce the number of innocent people's posts and accounts that we accidentally take down. Fourth, we're bringing back civic content. For a while, the community asked to see less politics because it was making people stressed, so we stopped recommending these posts. But it feels like we're in a new era now, and we're starting to get feedback that people want to see this content again. So we're going to start phasing this back into Facebook, Instagram, and Threads while working to keep the communities friendly and positive. Fifth, we're going to move our trust and safety and content moderation teams out of California, and our US based content review is going to be based in Texas. As we work to promote free expression, I think that it will help us build trust to do this work in places where there is less concern about the bias of our teams. Finally, we're going to work with President Trump to push back on governments around the world that are going after American companies and pushing to censor more. The US has the strongest constitutional protections for free expression in the world. Europe has an ever increasing number of laws institutionalizing censorship and making it difficult to build anything innovative there. Latin American countries have secret courts that can order companies to quietly take things down. China has censored our apps from even working in the country. The only way that we can push back on this global trend is with the support of the US government. And that's why it's been so difficult over the past 4 years when even the US government has pushed for censorship. By going after us and other American companies, it has emboldened other governments to go even further. But now we have the opportunity to restore free expression, and I am excited to take it. It'll take time to get this right, and these are complex systems. They're never going to be perfect. There's also a lot of illegal stuff that we still need to work very hard to remove. But the bottom line is that after years of having our content moderation work focus primarily on removing content, it is time to focus on reducing mistakes, simplifying our systems, and getting back to our roots about giving people a voice. I'm looking forward to this next chapter. Stay good out there, and more to come soon.
So, hearing all that, what do you what do you think?
Well, it's he's still moderating, right? But
Mm-hmm.
again, it's not our social media to be saying, "Oh, well, let me moderate it." But whenever you hear, well, you guys didn't like it, now we're gonna give it back to you. You guys didn't want to hear about politics, now we're gonna give it back. Um, that's always scary, you know. What if they give it back too much? What? How much are you giving it back? What is how much? How much is too less? That's. But yeah, I mean, free speech, right? he brought up a lot of good points about how other countries handle free speech, and it's scary to think how close we were. Well, it wasn't even close because it was a landslide, right? Trump won off a landslide, but it's crazy how many people wanted Kamala Harris, and especially Tampon Tim. You know, when you hear Tampon Tim saying that hate speech isn't free speech,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Especially when you're hearing about how things are going on in the UK. You can't even tweet something without somebody getting offended and having the cops knock on your door over a tweet.
That's
Not
crazy.
even not even a tweet, Daniel, that's threatening violence. Just something that they disagree with. All the we would have been shut down a long for last episode specifically when you were talking about how Islamophobic you are. You know that kind of stuff gets you years. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if you know, but I think J.K. Rowling. You know J.K. Rowling,
Yeah.
the author for. She tells
Shout
them.
out.
She tell Shout out, young J.K.
Yeah.
She tells them to tell her to give her stuff to tweet pretty much because
Mhm.
then they would have to arrest her. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy that's that's where 2025 where the world is at. You know,
Yeah.
social
Yeah.
media,
Yeah. No, I just think, when it comes to Zuckerberg and what he's doing, um,
and he's in a tall tee, Daniel. That's not
huh?
a tall tee.
Yeah,
That's not a tall.
probably.
That's not a Yeezy tall tee.
Probably, dude. Um,
That's crazy, dude. I haven't seen a tall tee in a long time.
yeah, it's one of those things, right? That at some point or another, right? People wake up, right? And is this his like? Is it sincere? Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Like, is he
Yeah.
really? Did he really? He went through all that. Is he really turning the corner, or is he just kind of he read the room
Hmm.
and kind of is just in a sense just playing defense. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to say. It's hard to say, like you
Or is
said.
it hurting his pockets? Right? Is going woke hurting his pockets?
It might be, but you know, it's one of those things. We have to see what comes of it, right? He can't. He did make some good points. I'll give him that. And it's just okay. What's actions speak louder than words, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? I hear you saying
Yeah.
all this, and it sounds like you're turning a page, and that's what we're about, right? We're trying to wake people up. We're trying to get them to think about things differently. Sounds like he is. So, you know,
I wanna see the same damn Indian memes I see on X on Facebook. That's what I
yeah,
wanna see.
yeah.
That's that's turning the page for me.
Yeah.
Bring the
Yeah.
memes on Facebook.
I think we'll see. Again, with all these things, you got to see, right? You got to see where it goes, what happens. Um, a lot of people do dislike him, right? I understand. There's a lot of people that, you know, a lot of content creators that lost their accounts, you know, and lost their platforms. But you know, hopefully, I would say this. Hopefully, he has turned the corner. Hopefully, all that's sincere. Hopefully, there is changes, and they do, you know, they do respect the First Amendment. Your boy Elon kind of fell off on that a little bit recently,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
you know, they if he's that's all I could say. If he's sincere, and if he really does take those actions in a positive direction towards free speech, then yeah, man. Hopefully he's turning the corner. You know,
Yeah.
that's that's you know that's what I'll say about him because I know I've seen a lot of people. Again, don't like
Dang,
them,
the
write him
damage,
off. I get it. It's a lot of Yeah, it's a lot of damage
the
he did.
damage is done. The damage is done. We're again what we're talking about here when we bring up what's his name? Mark Zuckerberg talking about the hundred laptop, you know,
Yeah,
Hunter Biden laptop, that was brushed under the rug.
yeah,
That's that's yeah, maybe that's the ultimate error. Maybe he didn't realize, damn, that did sway the vote in a certain way, you know?
yeah,
Critical information. Information that 4 years later, that same guy is getting pardoned for.
yeah,
When the words were, because he wasn't saying shit, he wasn't alive anymore.
yeah. It's crazy,
Yeah,
but
it's crazy, man.
oh man,
He's, but
we'll see what happens.
he
We'll
was
see what
gonna go 4 more years.
happens. Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
what else? You got anything else you wanna?
yeah, man. I mean, just pray for those people in LA. That's I saw that video of these. I think they evacuated a senior citizen home, and it was
Yeah,
maybe a
I
hundred
saw that.
people just on the street, man. Not even knowing what's hidden. I don't think wind has ever hit these bodies, you know.
Mm,
And it was sad to see, man. Four and just in gowns, sleeping gowns. You telling me we weren't prepared to take care of our vulnerable?
yeah, man. I think I saw. Let's see. Let me see this.
That's
Um,
that can't be good. You can't be a leading nation and letting your vulnerable get. I mean,
mm, let's see.
yeah.
Because I know.
There they go, sacrificing old people again.
Let me see this.
Yeah, man, for sure. Gavin Newsom's out there doing his photo shoots.
Yeah, I saw. I saw this one. Let me see if I can get this one to play. But your boy Rogan was talking about this in July.
Oh, dude, not Daniel.
Here.
Multiple podcasts where he's talking about it's just by chance that it hasn't happened already.
Reasons that freaked me out. And he was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just going to be the right wind and fire's going to start in the right place and it's going to burn through LA all the way to the ocean. And there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky. He goes, we get lucky with the wind. He goes, but if the wind hits the wrong way, it's just going to burn straight through LA and there's not going to be a thing we can do about it. Because these fires are so big, dude. You're talking about like thousands of acres that are burning simultaneously with like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And the wind's just blowing embers through the air, and those embers are landing on roofs, and those houses are going up, and they're landing on bushes, and those bushes are going up, and everything's dry. And once it happens in a way where it's so spread out that there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. You just have to evacuate. Right? Nothing they can do. This is one.
That's
Yeah, man.
that's crazy. He
So
said
you know that.
he heard that from a firefighter, and that
Yeah.
video's from July 19th, 2024.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm telling you, he's said it before that.
mm,
He said it on a few. So, you know, it again is crazy. Empty fire hydrants.
that's
Empty fire hydrants.
that's crazy, man.
Walking around with a gun without bullets.
That's well, that's in California. That's what they want you to do. So you'd be a law-abiding citizen, a California law-abiding citizen. If that's how you were rolling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Again, all I can hope for is that the people, are able to get out of there safely. Um,
Mhm.
Obviously, a lot of people already lost a lot. Hope hope it doesn't happen to a lot more people, but we'll see. We'll see what happens because they're not prepared for it. They can't respond to it. Like you said, if they got empty fire hydrants, I mean, what can you do, right? When when the money to the fire departments have been cut, like what can they do, right? I'm sure they fired a
Mhm.
shitload of firefighters during COVID. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't have those numbers, but I could bet on that. So, you know, focused on the wrong things, man. Focus on the wrong things, just letting it all burn.
Mhm.
So,
The mayor and the fire department chief
and
DEI
and the
hires.
governor, you know, that's what you vote for. You vote for feelings and you want to feel good and this guy sounds nice and I want to be able to go in the women's restroom and I want this dude to play against the girls in volleyball and you want fucking to be able to abort whenever the fuck you feel like it.
I want my pronouns.
That's what happens. You know, that's when you really need these people that you've elected that are in power that should be taking care of these type of decisions or preparing for these sort of things. They got nothing. They got nothing. But but hey, your school doesn't have to tell you if your kid's transitioning.
Bro, they're about to tax me so hard on this fire. They're about to tax me so hard.
Mm, you know, it's
We're gonna get meters. We had to get meters for these fire hydrants.
bro. We get some water first for them.
Yeah, well that's how backwards they go. We need we need the meters. We need the meters first to see how much water. Oh, they're empty. They're all empty.
Mm,
Okay. Well,
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I know the winds are crazy, so that
100 miles an hour, dude.
that had to have some effect. And like you said, right? Who's burning what? What got knocked over? You know. Um.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, fire codes, Daniel. You can't have that many people living on the side of the road in out of date trailer homes, in
Mm-hmm.
tents. That's that's like sitting in front of. That's like putting up a tent in front of an exit. You
Yeah.
know, put a ladder in front of an exit. There's fire codes, and the city of LA. I don't think they're paying attention
Mm-mm.
to not ruffle the wrong feathers up. You
That's
know,
the thing. Yeah.
and that goes from Mayor Bass to the chief and like you said, uh, Gavin Gavin Newscomb.
That bitch. well, well. Hopefully, everyone stay safe. Everybody,
Hmm.
if you're able to
Greenland,
get
we're
out and if you
coming
got to
for
get
you.
out, we're coming for you. Um, you know, get some water from the Gulf of Mexico if we, or oh no, it's Gulf of America now, right?
Gulf of
Gulf of
America, we
America.
have full access to that water.
So, no, in all seriousness, hopefully, um, people in SoCal stay safe and again,
Yeah.
maybe it's time for some change. It's time to make some different decisions. Give somebody else a shot because it can get worse.
Hmm.
So that's all I got. We'll catch you guys next week with Nick Wilson. I mean, he lives in SoCal. Hopefully, our boy's doing good. Hopefully, him and his family are safe. Um, but we'll be back in next week. I think it's on Tuesday with Nick Wilson. And yeah, hopefully, we use water to save residents and not fish. Gavin.
Hmm. Hmm.
Cool. Well, catch y'all next time. That you got anything else?
No, just Panama Canal, we're coming for you. Where we mentioned it before, and in 1 week they went to go visit Greenland. We got the Gulf of America now. Uh, brother resigned. Hey, that's two, dude. That's two out of the three that we mentioned. Panama Canal. We're coming for Drew.
All right. Peace be with you, everybody.